Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live.
Hi, my name's Georgia McIver and I study Health and Social Care Level 3 at Heysham High School.
My name's Olivia Robinson and I'm at Heysham High Sixth Form, also studying Health and Social Care Level 3. And we interviewed Ken, who was a drummer in the 1960s in loads of bands in Morecambe.
My name's Ken Thompson, and I played with various bands in the 60s, and I was a drummer.
How come you decided to self-teach on the drums?
Well, when I was young, I used to play on the table with knives and forks. My mother was a professional pianist, organist, and but I started learning the piano, but I was never interested in the piano. I was always interested in drums, and so eventually my mother bought me some drums, and the first time I played in public I was 11 years old, self-taught.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get going till we moved to Morecambe, and I'd be about 17, 18 when I really got going, you know.
How did you get recognised to be a drummer?
It all started out with friends who you know, played guitar and what have you, and we just got together, and that was how it was really. We just, you know, forming bands, and then of course you get headhunted, you know, when as one band sort of folded. Like I worked with a band called the Doodlebugs for a while. They, you know, found out that my band had folded, and so I was asked to perform with them, which I did. In them days there were an awful lot of bands in Morecambe, many bands, and they all helped each other out. You know, if one was short of a musician or whatever, and actually drummers, you know, I don't know if you know the definition of a drummer. Someone who hangs around with musicians.
Apart from the Rolling Stones, what other bands did you support, like big stars and stuff? Yeah.
Ronnie Carroll, Joe Brown. I backed Gary Glitter once when he was called Paul Raven. I went with Jimmy Savile. I backed Tommy Bruce. You all probably remember Tommy Bruce. Obviously the Stones. A guy called Mike Sarn who did a record with Wendy Richards. The first one, as I say, was Pythagoras. Oh no, the Clippers in the film, of course, we were called the Clippers. Pythagoras and the Squares, the Falcons, and then I played as a short time with the Doodlebugs. Jeff Cooper 4 at the Park Hotel. And what was after that? After that, I went into country music, and I worked with Dave Collins. Well, his real name's Colin Gardner. I played nearly everywhere in Morecambe. Obviously, the Winter Gardens Theatre a couple of times with Ellen Shapiro and Jet Harris out of the Shadows. And
what was it like performing at the Winter Gardens?
Amazing. When you're on stage, all the lights, you know, the footlights and all the limes and everything, you can only actually see about 3 or 4 rows, and then it's just inky black, and it's like playing to 3 or 4 rows. And then of course when you finish your number and you get this applause, you know, it's an amazing experience.
Is the atmosphere nice? Like, was it a big atmosphere?
Oh, a fantastic atmosphere, fantastic. Yeah. Beautiful theatre. It was one of the biggest in the northwest of England, actually. Floor Law, we used to play in the Central Pier Ballroom. We'd obviously did Pontins, a couple of seasons. When we played at the Floor Law with the Rolling Stones, there was a revolving stage, and there was a raised area at the back and one at the front for drums. And when we arrived that night, the Rolling Stones had set up at one side, and the other band that set up at the other side. So Charlie Watts, the drummer with the Stones, he offered to let me use his drums. But I thanked him, and I said, well, I'd be frightened of putting a skin through or something like that, because in them days the drums weren't mic'd up like they are nowadays, and so you had to really work hard and really hit them, and it wasn't uncommon to break either a stick or a skin. And I actually set mine up on the stage at the side of his, and what used to happen was, whatever band was playing at the front, the band at the back would be playing, they found out what was the last number of their set, and the band at the back would be playing along with them. And so as the stage revolved, you'd carry on playing until the stage came fully round, and then they'd finish and going into first number. And a lot of it was done so well that many of the dancers didn't even realise that the band had changed.